Vico's here. Welcome to this training. In this lesson, we're going to talk about the psychology of advertising and the psychology of buying, right? So we in this lesson, we're going to discuss why company and businesses advertise and why people spend their hard-earned money buying something, buying anything, right? So this lesson is made specially for staff, is for your staff or for yourself. So whoever that going to take on the lead, take the calling the lead or take the phone call from the lead should be carefully watching this and taking note, because this lesson alone will help you convert like the lead for real, right? Because I just want you to think of this, right? Forget about Facebook marketing and all of this balance vessel for the moment. Like forget about all of those, right? Because what I know is that when you understand the fundamental and the concept of this what I'm about to tell you in this lesson, you will be able to minimum like 2x the sales revenue of your business, right? 2x the sales volume of your business, because this is the concept, the core concept of advertising and the core concept of why people are buying anything in the first place, right? And I just want you guys to realize that all this training that we're giving out to you, the sales training itself that we're giving out to you as part of the program, should worth the investment, of this program itself, because it's so much value. And if you can watch this till the end and then taking note, and then you can agree or disagree with me at the end, and we'll see by then, right? So why am I doing this, right? The reason why we, put out so many training for you to help you as much as possible, because we understand that your success is our success, right? We want you to do well. That's why, we give out massive value and massive training more than any other, digital marketing company out there, or any consulting company out there, right? So let's jump to it, right? So the first concept is to understand, why do businesses and companies advertise? Why do they spend millions of dollars every year, right? So to understand this, we have to make a story, make an example, right? So let's say there's a guy named Bob, right? And and we have our company is a toothpaste company called Grin. And the reason why I picked this picture, because no one know about this company called Grin. It's not like Colgate or anything, right? So if I own this company, if I own this toothpaste company, what I'm trying to get my message out there to Bob, so Bob could understand about my brand and understand how good my toothpaste is. So, I would try to reach out to my market, reach out to Bob in many, many ways. It could be TV, it could be radio, it could be uh paper, newspaper, it could be many kind of advertising, right? So from the study itself, I don't make this up, right? So the study itself, it say an average consumer would need an average of 7 touch points to trust your brand, right? So they need to see you and and feel you around 7 times before they even register into their brain, right? To like, first time they see it, they're gonna forget it, but on the 7th time they will know, oh, this Grin brand is this toothpaste that I just saw, right? So let's compare that to our system for a minute, right? So with our system, this is how the flow go. We have Facebook on the far left, where we get people, and then we have the store visit on the far right, where people come into your store, right? So with Facebook, what we have is it's called retargeting. So that means showing the same ad to showing different ad to the same people, right? So with Facebook itself, we should have 3 touch points. So TP is touch point. So because you know when people see your ad for the first time, sometimes they just scroll past it, they ignore it, right? So on average, we retarget people, and it's about 3 times that people will opt in their information, right? And after that, we have all the bell and whistle. This is what I call, like, when they opt in, they get an SMS, saying thank you for opting in. They get an email, a confirmation email. So thank you for opting in. This is our address. This is our website. And then we leave them a voice note, and this is all automation. So it's nothing to do with your part. But we set up all this bell and whistle for you to increase the number of touch points that the lead have gone through, right? So after the bell and whistle, this person should be at the 6th and the 7th touch point, right? And then when your staff pick up the phone and call them, right? And this is real in-person follow-up. So this is real people now, right? They gotta talk with someone real, and they should be in the stage at 8 or 9 touch points, right? 8 or 9 TP. So, and when they book an appointment and they do come, so now they add the 10 touch points, and I want to show you the structure here. So we helped you like more than 3/4 of the way, right? We helped you more than 80%, right, or 75%, right? So from Facebook until in-person follow-up, this is where we helped you as far as possible, because even in-person follow-up, we help you with sales training, with all of this video that you see right now, so that is part of our contribution as well. And when they come to visit your store, you should not have any problem getting a deposit from them. They don't have to buy straight away. You just have to get them to put a deposit, or just get them to take action, spend money there, right? So when they at the last stage, it's beyond our control. It's up to you, and it's completely your responsibility to make that end purchase. So that's why we give you all this wholesale training uh to understand the wholesaling concept, right? But now let's jump to it, right? So why do people buy, right? So why people buy? So we're gonna go back to the story about Bob and the toothpaste, right? So the reason why anyone buy, you have to consult them and ask to understand their why. You have to know their why, right? So the best way to explain this is this two sentence, because people only buy when they try to buy their way out of pain, right? And the second reason is people buy because they try to buy their way into their desired future, right? And I'm gonna explain each of that carefully in the next step, right? So we go back to Bob and the toothpaste, right? Um, Bob do not buy the toothpaste because he want a white teeth, right? So if in this one we're gonna focus on buying out of pain, right? Bob may not care about the white teeth. Bob care about um Bob afraid of his social peers making fun of his yellow teeth or his decayed teeth, right? So people are more afraid of people making fun of them or mocking them, right? So that's the reason why they buy toothpaste, right? So and average people may think it's white teeth, right? It's no brainer, it's white teeth. But when you get to understand people through the next level, to the next step, that's when they start to realize that you understand them and you feel their pain. That's when they take their wallet out and just give you their credit card and give you their money, right? So if I were to sell a toothpaste to Bob, right, I would focus on talking about how you feel about people making fun of your yellow teeth, and how you feel about people making fun of your decayed teeth and all of that stuff. I wouldn't my conversation would not focus on the white teeth, right? So this is buying into their desired future. So again, when people buy a toothpaste, they may not care about this is what everyone's saying. No one care about white teeth, right? So when Bob tries to buy an expensive toothpaste, because Bob want to Bob want to look like their idol. Bob want to look like their best celebrity. he want to have a smile like Thor, like Chris Hemsworth here. He want to have a smile like him, so that's why he buy the toothpaste. So again, talk about their ideal future. Talk about their desired future, right? Don't talk about the toothpaste. You know how the toothpaste have this ingredient, have this chemical that help you. Never talk about that. Talk about Chris Hemsworth. Talk about how the toothpaste can help him to look to have a smile like Chris Hemsworth, right? So this is what I mean, right? So at the last end, I'm gonna leave you with this quote here that say the only reason why Suzanne bought a 2 carat ring is because her sister-in-law have a 1.5 carat, right? So what I find is that the most people they care about VS1, VS2, or color E, color D, and they care about that quality at a certain level. But if you can look deeper, why they want to spend 10,000 or 40,000 on a diamond or on a ring, when you feel their pain, or you feel their future, when you help them visualize their future more clearly, they're gonna buy from you because you're not the only jeweler that can sell diamond. And when you understand this, price doesn't matter. You can sell a 2 carat ring like with 10x the price of your competition, and you still can sell it because you understand people feeling, because we're human. We are a feeling creature, right? There's one of my mentor used to tell me that why our mother is our best friend, why we all love our mom, right? Because our mother understands us, right? So if your customer, if you can understand your customer, their feeling, their deep desire at that, don't have to be like your mother, but if you can understand their emotion at that point, they're going to buy from you. It's not about the price. It's not about like VSI or IF or excellent cut or all of that stuff. It's about understanding their desire, you know. But most people in jewelry here, they want to have a perfect ring because of the perfect wedding. And if you look deeper, it's about having the perfect day of her life and all that stuff, and with the perfect guy. We just talk about that. Don't worry about the diamond, don't worry about the ring. But you still help them design it, but they only care about that at a certain level, right? Right. So I hope you guys take a lot of note and value of this, and we see you on the next training.